I don't normally make videos like this. I kind of feel like I'm opening up a little bit. I think it's important, and if we can help each other out, I'm happy for it. I know there's a lot of you out there that want to start making money, or you want to make more money doing sprinkler blowouts. So how do you make money doing sprinkler blowouts or irrigation winterization? I'm going to give you some specific numbers. So yesterday, doing 15 blowouts at an average $84 a piece is about $1,260, if my math is correct. I made a little over $250,000 doing sprinkler blowouts over the past 22 years. If you make $15,000 to $20,000 in a month by yourself, that's pretty good money. Here are a few tips on how to make money doing sprinkler blowouts. The best way to make money, especially in the long term, is to do a good job. It's being a good technician, being a good person, telling them what's going on with their system, things that you've noticed, which means paying attention while you blow stuff out. Take a little bit extra time and talk with a client. Tell them anything you noticed. This head's broken, that's cracked, I'll take care of it in the spring. Pay attention, take care of your clients, and they'll take care of you. That's the best way to make money because it's long term. Some of these blowouts that I'm doing today, I started doing 20 years ago. It's the same client, it's the same people. And even if it's not the same people, it's the same house, because I worked for this client, they sold their house, they highly recommended me, and they told the new owners that I knew their system, so I picked up with them. That's happened several times. I'm on like the 5th owner in the same house on some of these properties. So best way, take care of the client, pay attention to what you're doing, do a good job, and set it up for the next spring so that you can come back and do the startup. If you note down, take pictures, what's going on, then you come back in the spring, you're almost guaranteed that work because you already know about it. Now you've got a long-term client. Another thing is, if you can do the blowouts by yourself on residential, that'll save you a lot of money. I've seen people, 2 guys at a house, one guy just stands out there by the truck. And I've seen it with 2 people, and they actually are working together as a team. You can do them a lot faster, but you're paying a lot more because you're paying yourself and you're paying somebody else. Or maybe you're paying 2 employees to go do it. It's a one-man job. There are exceptions. Large commercial, large residential, things like that, it does help. And you can save some time. But if you have 2 people and you save 30% in time, you're paying double. So that still doesn't make sense to me. You're paying double to save 30%. If you could do them twice as fast, then it might make sense. But the way that most homes go, doing them twice as fast, you're probably not going to get that with 2 people. Another huge tip on how to make money doing sprinkler blowouts: price your blowout right. So you're doing sprinkler winterizations, don't go out there and be like, I'm going to charge $40 or $50 and just do as many as I can. You are shooting yourself in the foot if that's the case. What I would recommend, call around some local plumbers, landscapers, irrigation guys, and ask, hey, what do you guys charge for a 4-zone system? What do you charge for a 6-zone system? There's no harm in asking. They either will tell you or they won't. But you call enough, you're going to get the right answer. Or you can look on places like Facebook to see how much sprinkler winterizations are. Nextdoor. You can look on Craigslist. You can look online. You could ask ChatGPT or whatever AI and asking what the going rate for sprinkler blowouts is will make you money, because that way you can charge appropriately. One thing too, when it comes to pricing, do not be the cheapest. You're going to lose money. You're going to show people that you're not worth a lot. So I'm not saying you have to be the most expensive, but be at least mid-range or more, especially if you know what you're doing. If you're just starting out and you have to go a little lower than mid-range, that's okay. Treat the customer right, do a good job, but don't be the cheapest. Personally, what I charge is I have a base minimum for 4 zones. I charge $70 for 4 zones. I've had no complaints. I take that back. I had one guy this year who told me he had I'd never done work for him. He walked up to me and said, "Hey, how much is it?" I said 70, and he says, "I can find it cheaper." Okay, go for it. You can find it cheaper. So I charge 70 for 4 zones, and last year I charged $5 an additional zone after that. So 5 zones would be 75, 6 zones would be 80, etc. Once it got to about 20 zones, or even 16 zones, then I adjusted it accordingly, because sometimes it kind of got way out of control. It was crazy. This year I'm actually charging $7 per additional zone. Cost of everything's going up, and I had to raise it just a little bit, which to the client, the majority of our clients have smaller systems, so they only see a less than $10 difference. And out of the over 200 we have this year, I haven't gotten any complaints. So that's what I charge. It might be high, it might be low, but for our clients in our area, I haven't had any problems. Part of it too is because the majority of these clients I've had for 20 years, 15 years, 10 years. So they know me, they know who I am. In fact, now some of them even want to help. So it's good. Here are some more tips. I'm gonna shotgun them out to you. If you're doing blowouts for several days in a row, one way, save some money, which means making money, is like bring your own lunch. That way you can do more, you can squeeze in an extra blowout in the middle of the day. When everybody's taking lunch, you got your lunch already, plus it saves you $10 or $15 a day. If you do that for a month, you're looking at hundreds of dollars. So bring your own lunch. It's a little thing, but it saves you money, and it makes you money because you can do more blowouts. Another quick tip on how to make money doing sprinkler winterizations is routing your sprinkler jobs. So if you can do all the jobs in one area one day and then in another area the other day, that's going to save you a ton of time, and you'll be able to do more blowouts. If you can do that, it's not always possible. A couple other quick tips is you could offer like neighborhood discounts. So let's say, for example, if you're trying to get into a new neighborhood, or you have a couple already there and you want some more clients, you could offer a small discount to everyone in the same neighborhood. That saves you time and allows you to do more blowouts, and it saves them money. So that could be something you could try too. Also, you could add an extra charge for after hours if it was dark, or if it was already freezing, because that takes more time and effort to do if it's already starting to freeze. Now, here are some tips that will end up making you money, but more importantly, they'll earn you respect. So if you're just starting out, act like you've been doing it for years. Dress professionally, have the shirts made, or wear a uniform. Tuck your shirt in. It's a simple thing. It looks nice. People respect that. Wear clean clothes. Talk respectfully to people. And really important is when you're dealing with that client, whether you're just saying hello, you're there, or you're done with the blowout, talk to them like they're the only client you have. And so they get your full attention, they get your focus, and they feel it. And you will get their respect and their business. Another tip is try to be on time. Now, being on time when doing blowouts is difficult, especially if you're driving all over the place. So be upfront with them. Instead of saying, I'll be there right at 2 p.m., say, I'll be there between 2 and 2:30, or 2 to 3. And that gives you a little bit of time, because some blowouts just go really quick and some take longer. But if you do give them a time, be upfront, and if there's going to be a little variable, tell them, and then try and hit that mark. And if you can't make it on time, call them. They will respect you for it, and you will earn a new client. Try to use their name as well. If you don't know it, introduce yourself, of course, but then write it down somewhere, or put it in a Google Sheets or something like that, to where you can remember it for next time. So when you go to their door, you can address them using their name, and it will make them instantly feel comfortable around you and like you've been friends for a long time. So try and use their name, and you will be a lot better off. Something else too is make sure you get paid. So either ask for a check right away, or have something on your phone like Square or Venmo or something that can accept payment. The sooner you get paid, the better, and the more likely they will pay you. have some sort of paperwork that they sign. That way, if there's any discrepancies later, you have a signature saying that you were there, that you did it. So those are just another couple of quick tips. And those two little things will make sure that you get paid for the work that you're doing. A couple other things is make sure you have the right tools, because there's nothing like getting to a job site, going to do a blowout, and you don't have the right connectors, and then you just lost a bunch of money. So make sure you have the right tools. So when it comes to tools, I always have a pair of channel locks. These are the Knipex Cobras, the 10-inch. They are fantastic. I love them. But I have a toolbox with all the quick couplers for the smaller air compressor, the solar trailer that I built. And I go into much more detail in this in another video, but I have a toolbox just for that. And here is the toolbox that I use for the larger air compressors. This is the Chicago style, or the Crowfoot, the universal couplers here. So I've got all kinds of different couplers and extra tools. And that's all in one toolbox too. So I know I've got everything. I keep a standard ratchet set with me too, so that's handy, especially on those RP backflows, trying to loosen those up. And I've got another video that talks more in depth about those tools if you want to check it out here. Also, make sure that you're using the right compressor. Don't get one that's too big and expensive, and then you have to do so many blowouts just to pay for it. And on the other side, don't get one that's so small that you have to do things twice, blow the zones out twice or 3 times. Then you're wasting time, man, that's wasting money. So get the right size compressor for the jobs that you're expecting to do. I have another video that explains air compressors and which ones to use for what, and it's pretty in depth, so check that one out if you have questions about air compressors. Well, I've got to get going to my next blowout. So I hope you enjoyed this, and if you want to know how to do sprinkler system blowouts, check out these videos. Or if you're curious about the solar trailer that I built, check out this video. Thanks for watching, I really appreciate it. If you have a good idea, put it in the comments below, or if you like the video, you'd like to see more of them, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching.